It's not something we can just sweep under the rug as just another disturbing footnote in a sad election season. Because this was not just a lewd conversation. This wasn't just locker room banter. This was a powerful individual speaking freely and openly about sexually predatory behavior and actually bragging about kissing and groping women, using language so obscene that many of us were worried about our children hearing it when we turn on the TV. The shameful comments about our bodies, the disrespect of our ambitions and intellect, the belief that you can do anything you want to a woman. It is cruel. It's frightening. And the truth is, it hurts. It hurts. It reminds us of stories we've heard from our mothers and grandmothers about how back in their day, the boss could say and do whatever he pleased to the women in the office. And even though they worked so hard, jumped over every hurdle to prove themselves, it was never enough. We thought all of that was ancient history, didn't we? It is intolerable. And it doesn't matter what party you belong to, Democrat, Republican, Independent, no woman deserves to be treated this way. None of us deserves this kind of abuse. And I
need it for what you're going through, but sooner or later, all of us go through times in life that are hard to bear, that are difficult, that sometimes bring you to your knees, and sometimes keep you up at night, sometimes gives you indigestion, sometimes affects your emotional well-being, your mental well-being, and even affects your spiritual well-being. In fact, worry is such a powerful thing, it can actually ultimately affect your physical well-being. So what's going on in your head will affect what's going on in your body. And you need to understand that it's sometimes the worry is more lethal than what you're worrying about. I'm going to say that again. The worry is more lethal than what you're worrying about. You're worrying about something that often can be fixed, but while you're worrying about it, it's doing all kind of damage to you. And the difficult thing about being worried, especially when you're a spiritual person, is sometimes you don't even want anybody to know that you're worried about it. You feel obligated to maintain this facade that suggests that nothing bothers you, nothing gets to you. You turn it all over to the Lord in prayer, and all of that's wonderful, and all of that's good. But if you live long enough, if you just live long enough, you will go through some things that will try your heart, that will bother you. If you have children, if you have a marriage, if you have a business, if you have a company, if you're pastoring a church, if you're leading a flock, you'll find yourself in situations of being overwhelmed. And often at the moments that you feel overwhelmed, there's little to nobody to turn to, and you find yourself feeling really, really frustrated. I just posted something on Instagram. It's not my last post, but the one right before that, where I talk about 5 things that you can do that will help you with worry. And if you get a chance,
in order for your partner to respect you, you have to respect yourself. And in the same context, you also have to compromise for them. So it's a very complicated idea. It's disappointed because obviously no one will be able to compromise for me fully, because I would give my all and put my all into things, and I would just never be compensated for the love I would give. So as far as compromise, for one, don't put your pride in a fucking relationship. The shit doesn't work. It makes the shit harder than it needs to be. It makes it complicated. It makes everything hard. Do not put your ego in the relationship. Do not be afraid to blow up your lover's phone. It's the ones that are annoying that love you.
This morning, the Supreme Court recognized that the Constitution guarantees marriage equality. In doing so, they've reaffirmed that all Americans are entitled to the equal protection of the law. That all people should be treated equally, regardless of who they are or who they love. This decision will end the patchwork system we currently have. It will end the uncertainty hundreds of thousands of same-sex couples face from not knowing whether their marriage, legitimate in the eyes of one state, will remain if they decide to move or even visit another. This ruling will strengthen all of our communities by offering to all loving same-sex couples the dignity of marriage across this great land. In my second inaugural address, I said that if we are truly created equal, then surely the love we commit to one another must be equal as well. It is gratifying to see that principle enshrined into law by this decision. This ruling is a victory for Jim Obergefell and the other plaintiffs in the case. It's a victory for gay and lesbian couples who have fought so long for their basic civil rights. It's a victory for their children, whose families will now be recognized as equal to any other. It's a victory for the allies and friends and supporters who spent years, even decades, working and praying for change to come. And this ruling is a victory for America.